Hey guys, I'm William. Welcome to Music Me Now. This is my first post. This is also my special guest, Brooke and I. Today we're going to talk about, or we're going to review Divide by Ed Sheeran and also American Teen by Khalid. Both great albums.
Super excited about this.
Okay, let's start with the best one.
Ed Sheeran.
A legend.
Yes.
A king.
Truly.
King of pop, I guess. Right now, well, I guess that's...
Maybe Bruno Mars, though.
So would you say Bruno or Ed Sheeran?
Can I say both? Can I be down the middle? Be that person?
Okay, yeah.
That likes both? Yeah, both.
Both have equal talents. Both have like
Have their own
sound.
Yeah.
Which both of these artists that we're reviewing today have like distinct sound. So you'll be able to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. Ed Sheeran. Overall theme, overall thoughts of the album.
First off, huge Ed Sheeran fan.
Yes. She's like one of the biggest fans.
Yeah, love him. When I first heard that he was coming out with the new album, basically my thoughts were, I'm ready to hurt again, because that's what his music I feel is like kind of about. So this album I really enjoy, mainly because I feel like it's kind of a roller coaster of emotions. Like, you have Shape of You that makes you want to like get up and dance, and then you have Perfect, which makes you just want to like just sit there and like think about things, and it's kind of like that the whole album. It's kind of like back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely one of those albums that will put you in your feelings and then will make you happy and dance, like Shape of You and Galway Girl. Those songs will definitely like make you want to turn up, go to the club, you know. Apparently Ed Sheeran is a huge club person because DJ Khaled, was it DJ Khaled that said that? Yeah, DJ Khaled said like he took him around Miami and he was going to 5 different clubs. This was on the iHeart.
Ooh. I mean, I see it for sure. But I didn't know that.
Fun fact about him. But the overall theme I got from the album, basically, he had like a very island theme, but also like an Irish theme too, like Hispanic, island, and then Irish. He would like switch it up, and then I guess his regular. I don't know what his regular theme is. I don't know if he has. He doesn't stick to one thing basically. Let's just say that. And I like the flow, like how it went from like, okay, you're gonna be sad, but then now you're gonna be happy. Like I'm not constantly sad.
Yes, agree.
I need like songs to help me get over being sad right after, because I don't want to be like, oh shit. Like, unless I'm in like a huge breakup or something, then I don't want to be like constantly sad or in my feelings or something. Which he does a real good job of.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about our top 5 songs from the album.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta get my
This
list.
was really hard because we're going off the deluxe album, which has 16 songs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So picking top 5 was really difficult, I think, for both of us.
Yeah, it really was.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. Okay, I guess, I don't know if this is in specific order, but my top 5 have to be Dive, Perfect, Shape of You, New Man, and Galway Girl / Barcelona. I couldn't decide between the two, which one's gonna stay and which one was gonna go. So, it's a tie between those two. And I think, out of all of those, my favorite is Dive. Dive.
Ooh.
Okay, Dive has me in my feelings, but it's also like a low-key love song, but then it's like, but don't love me if you're not ready for it, basically, right? And then Perfect is like a wedding song, which is going to be played at my wedding. So, future husband, watch out.
Okay, so I feel like we kind of had like the same thought process on this, because I have Dive written down because it makes you hurt, but it's almost like in a good way.
Right.
That only Ed Sheeran can do somehow. And I put Shape of You because it's just like, it's a jam.
It's a bop.
Yeah, it's a bop. You're going to just want to listen to it over and over again.
Yeah.
And then I put down Perfect, which I put is the new song to play at weddings. So it's like, it's not the new thinking out loud, because I still think that's gonna be a big one, but it's definitely like, it's up there with thinking out loud for wedding songs.
It's second.
Yeah. And then I put Barcelona because I said I loved hearing him sing in Spanish.
Yes.
Like,
What was your
little
favorite part? No, not Suavemente.
No, Solamente.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Probably not, but that was my favorite part. And then Save Myself is just like really relatable. So, if I had to pick a favorite, I mean, I know you said Dive, but that's probably my favorite, actually.
Yeah.
It's just the best one to me.
Yeah. Same. You mentioned Save Myself. My favorite lyric from that is, before I love someone else, I have to love myself. And I'm like, I always help people and I always think about other people before I think about myself. So like that hit me like really hard. I'm like,
Agreed.
yes, Ed Sheeran, I understand how you feel. I understand your struggle.
Yes.
We're going through the same.
Speaking of, like, with that song, he says, all the ones that love me, they just left me on the shelf, no farewell. That one hit me hard for that song. Like, the whole song in general hit me hard, but that one hit me hard.
If you haven't listened to it yet, you need to listen to it now.
Listen to it, like, right now. Stop it.
Stop the video.
Stop this video. Go listen to it.
And then I had another lyric to Don't Tell Me You Need Me If You Don't Believe It, which is from Dive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I like that song, because it just has so many lyrics that just hit you. That and Save Me.
Agree. He has like so many like deep lyrics, and then you get to like New Man, where he's like, oh, you're following Kylie and Kim now. And it's just like, that's a great song too.
That's a low-key bop too.
Really and truly. Like, the lyrics are great. It's different from like Dive, because it's not like this super, I don't want to say like not deep, but super deep meaning, I guess. And then you have New Man, and he's like just calling this person out, and I just love it.
Right. Call her off her shit.
So.
Right. I wonder who hurt him. Who's like cheating on? Well, not technically cheating, but like, well, hell, she was cheating on her man.
On her new man, she wants to get back with him or something
right.
like that. That's
and
what
then
I get.
I think he was saying that she was sleeping around or something too, while with him. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
See.
Who are these girls?
We need names.
I feel like this would be like a spicy conversation.
Right.
Like, what happened?
Right. He low-key shades girls in his albums, I think.
In some songs, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you have like the super sweet songs that make you remember like how single you are, like Myself. And then you have like the songs that just shade, and I just love them all. So.
Yeah. Okay. Rating.
You go first, because I feel like mine's gonna be almost ridiculous.
I don't know. Now I'm rethinking my rating. I had an 8.5, but now I'm thinking it's closer to like an 8.9 because I don't know why I'm very meticulous about this, but 8.9 is a great album. Definitely, I can relate to it. It gets me on my feet.
Yeah.
I love it.
I gave it a 9.5, which might be a little, I guess, bias of me because I am such a big fan, but I do think that it was a really good album, and a lot of the songs are really relatable for me, and then a lot of them, you know, if it wasn't relatable, it made me want to like go out and do, like Barcelona makes me want to go to Barcelona or go out just dancing, so it made me want to like go out and do things. Or it wasn't like I was in my feels, it was like one or the other. So I gave it a really high rating, but I really do enjoy this album. So
side note, whenever you said Barcelona, it reminded me of Cheetah Girls whenever they went to Barcelona.
I think the first time I heard it was me too, when they were like dancing through the streets.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Okay, and then we have, what would you recommend it for a friend? Hell yes.
If you're my friend, you're probably listening to it anyway. This is all I'm going to be listening to for a while. So if you're in the car with me, you're going to listen to it. It's inevitable.
I mean, it's Ed Sheeran. It's Ed fucking Sheeran. Like,
you should kind of already know who he is.
Right.
So yeah, we definitely recommend it to everybody.
And then the future of the artist, what do you see?
I don't know. I feel like he's done so much already. Definitely I am excited to hear lyrically where he goes from here, because I feel like lyrically these songs were really great. So I guess I'm kind of just excited to like see him build upon that and build upon himself as a songwriter.
Right.
Because I feel like he expanded on his sound a lot with this album. So
Yeah. He wasn't afraid to take any risk with this album, which is great.
I appreciate, because
Right.
yeah, I think it paid off.
Yeah, for him, I don't know. Like, I want him to work with other artists on his album too. I want to see how well he works with other artists in his album. I think he's done like some other features like on other people's stuff, but not like on his specifically.
Yeah, because he's done a song with Taylor Swift, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So it's definitely doable.
Yeah, I feel like, and plus it's already on like Beyonce and Ed Sheeran. How about just those two
Big
together?
Sean and Ed Sheeran.
Right, there we go. They're already twins. So, maybe he needs to work on that. That's what I feel like the only thing I would critique. He's already going out of his comfort zone. I can see that from like his previous album into now, and his like first album too. Like, I can see the difference between all three. I definitely see his growth. He's growing. I don't know how high he can go, but he's going.
He's soaring.
He's soaring. He's on the level with Bruno, Beyonce, all them. So
I'm excited for what might possibly be subtraction.
Parentheses.
Subtract exponential, so we don't really know.
PEMDAS.
Either way, I'm excited for what he puts out next.
Right. Okay, cool. Do you have any other things to say about this album?
No, just that I love it. Which I feel like we already covered, so
Yeah.
no.
Love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, now let's go into American Teen by Khalid.
Yes.
He's a fairly new artist. He's actually from El Paso, Texas, so I'm actually
Native
rooting for him.
Texan.
Right, yes. Okay, so like I said, his album, American Teen. Overall theme, you wanna go first?
I just feel like it has like a youthful feel, but it almost seems like classic in a way, which is like, for a newer artist, it's kind of, I feel like almost weird to say it classic, but it has this like classic youthful tone to it with like references that he makes in his songs, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. And for a new artist, for him to like release this album, I'm actually surprised. Like, lyrically, he's really good. Vocally, I love his voice. His like, I don't know how to describe his voice. But
It's different, I think,
different.
than what you hear on the radio, maybe.
Yeah. Definitely gives off like a summer, spring break poppy feel. Like, spring break is next week for us, so it's definitely going to be one of the jams I play. Gives like an 80s pop feel. I feel that. Definitely In Your Feels album. back to back to back In Your Feels. The love songs will make you want to have a summer fling. Especially Shot Down and Location, those two songs will make you want to just have a boo thing. Like, it's not even like lovey-dovey, it's like a boo thing, like, oh, it's a fling, it's not like love. It's like a
serious.
Yes. Ed Sheeran is serious. He's like more like our age, like youthful, like, oh, we fall in and out of love or lust, that's what it gives off. Sad songs, straight to your feelings. He's young, so he's relatable. I feel like if I was in high school, I would relate to him even more. I'm 21. He's probably like 18, 19, I think. And even though he's younger than me, I still relate to most of his work. And he's just a kid going through life, heartbreaks, and love. Yeah, that's about it.
Relatable. Super relatable.
Right. But hell, he seems like, who hurt him?
We were talking about that, yeah. Who hurt you?
I know, like half of his album is like sad songs. And some of it he like switches up and try to make it like a poppy, like upbeat, but it's still like in your feelings. He's still like, oh, why'd you do this to me? I loved you, like, basically, throughout the whole album. So for like 3 or 4 songs. Definitely in the beginning, it's more like happy, I don't know, Bobby, I don't know. And then it gets into like super serious. Like it's fun and then serious. There's no like in between. Okay, I guess we already did thoughts on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top 5 songs?
Okay, so I said that Another Sad Love Song is one of them. Location, American Teen, Coaster, and Winter. I think are my top 5.
Mm-hmm. And which one's your favorite?
My favorite, probably Another Sad Love Song.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite out of those.
Yeah, actually, I think I don't have that written down, but I think I'm gonna take Hopeless off. And put Another Sad Love Song. This one I actually had like a hard problem to like choosing songs because, like I said, they're all pretty much relatable and they all put you in your feelings for the most part. So you're just like, shit, I don't know.
Well, it's super hard because it's like, what, 15 songs, I think? So you're choosing 5 out of 15, like a third of the album.
Right.
Whenever, like, a lot of it is really good. So it is kind of hard to pick a top 5.
Okay, so Location. That's the, I think that's the first single he released off this album, which, smart move. Definitely give R&B vibes. More R&B than the rest of the album. I forgot to mention, but his album's more pop than R&B, even though he's like classified as R&B. But I would probably label him as like a contemporary, alternative R&B pop. Okay, so I said Location, bop of the album, summer bop. Shot Down, which is another love song, which is cute AF. American Teen, which is one of the like boppy, like, oh, let's go out, have a fun time with my friends, you know, living the life, summer dreaming, you know. And then I took off Hopeless, so another sad, another
sad love
yeah,
song.
there we go, another sad love song, and then Coaster, definitely.
Yeah, yes.
Roller coaster. Basically, love is like a roller coaster. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Okay, so favorite lyrics.
There are a lot of them. I think one of my favorites has to be, maybe you weren't the one for me, but deep down I wanted you to be. Because I think we've all felt that, where there was this person that you knew they weren't right for you, but you just wanted them to be.
Yes.
So, super relatable.
Yes. Definitely thinking of someone right now.
Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like you say it and you just think of this one person.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. I think I had 2 lyrics that I like. My youth is the foundation of me. I really like that. I felt like that was like pretty deep.
mm-hmm.
Like basically saying like how he grew up and where he came from. It's like who made him, which I agree. I'm from Austin, and Austin's like a very weird and like super dynamic, diverse place, and I feel like that's me. So, and like the household I grew up in, also the same way. So, and that was from, I believe, I forgot what song that was from. It might have been American Teen. Yeah. And then from Saved, you won't find my love like mine anywhere else. You won't. To you ex that did me wrong, you won't find love like mine.
You know who you are.
Yeah, those are my favorite lyrics out of the whole album.
Yeah, those are some good ones.
Okay, and then overall rating.
I give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's my
Why?
Because I really enjoyed the lyrics, especially for someone like so young. I feel like they were really good lyrics. But I gave it just a little bit of a lower rating only because I feel like a lot of it sounded the same to me.
I agree.
So, still like really good album though. Like I recommend it for sure. But yeah, just a little bit of it sounded the same to me. So so I gave it the rating of 8.
Yeah, she was actually more generous than I. I gave him a 7.5, only because I feel like he could have went more. I know he's young, but I already see the potential that he has, and like lyrically, he's like really good. And like she said, like it sounded the same. Like I wanted him to switch it up just a little bit. Like in some songs, like Location sounded different, and then like a couple of the first songs sounded different, and then like I guess the like kind of Love and In Your Feelings songs sounded the same for the most part, and that was like majority of the album. So just switch it up a little bit. Like maybe do a more R&B song, and then maybe a pop song, and then maybe some EDM. I don't know. Switch it up. I don't know how, but I feel like he can do it. He has so much potential. Like I can see he just has so much potential. I can see him going pretty far.
Agreed. I feel like he's gonna be really big. Like a lot of people are gonna know who he is. I mean, I feel like maybe a lot of people do already, but even more. I feel like he's gonna be really popular.
Right. Yeah, I feel like most people know his hit song, which is Location. But I don't know necessarily if people know about his album yet, but I feel like they will soon, for sure. I'm definitely seeing him during South by Southwest, so I'm excited about that. And you already said you'll recommend to a friend. I would definitely recommend to a friend.
Agreed.
For sure. And future. What do you see in the future for him?
I think really just like we kind of already mentioned it, but just I hope he kind of grows in his sound a little bit with like, like you said, maybe throw in some EDM, maybe. I don't know how great acoustic would sound, but maybe acoustic here and there.
With his deep voice.
Yeah, just kind of like mix it up a little bit. I think that would be really great. And then still keep the lyrics, because they're really honest.
For a 19-year-old?
Yeah, yes.
You hit it right on the mark.
They're lyrically very good.
Yeah, I was very surprised. Whenever I found out his age, I was like, what? I thought you write like a 25-year-old, basically. So, congrats.
Maybe him and Ed Sheeran can like collaborate.
Right.
There we go. Different sound collaboration.
I feel like they would sound good together.
Definitely.
For Khalid, I would recommend that he work on his craft a little bit more. He definitely has so much potential. I would recommend him going outside of the box. It seems like he's more comfortable with just one sound, and like we said, he sounds the same in a lot of his songs, so I would challenge him to switch it up a little bit. And that's about it. Like, I see great things coming from you. And that's about it. I'm William from Music Me Now, special guest.
I'm Brooke.
And thank you for watching. I will try to post weekly. Stay tuned.